Hopkinton Parks and Recreation was joined by the CPC and Hopkinton Police Department to officially open the Hank Fredette Skate Park at EMC Park. The park has been open since January of last year, but due to weather, the ceremony has been postponed a couple of times. But on a beautiful Friday afternoon in October, the town of Hopkinton was officially able to welcome the Hank Fredette Skate Park at EMC Park.
Coming out today, my name is John Lewis. I'm the Director of Parks and Recreation. This is our third attempt at doing this opening ceremony. Luckily, we got beautiful weather today. I won't keep you too long. There's a few people I'd like to thank. This park would not be open without the following groups and people. So this park is about more than just skating. It's about giving our youth and families a place to be active, creative, and connected. It's about continuing Hank Fredette's legacy of community service and creating spaces where everyone belongs. Projects like this do not happen without teamwork. I want to begin by thanking the Clements family, Alex, Margaret, and Veronica, for their passionate support and for helping the community recognize the importance of this project. Your advocacy and energy were instrumental in making this vision a reality. I'd also like to thank Tyler Richards, Officer Phil Powers, and Robbie Harper for their early support and for helping to get this project off the ground. Your belief in this idea from the very beginning played a major role in turning it into a reality that we're celebrating today. A special thank you as well to Stephen McCluskey and New Balance for their generous partnership and commitment to supporting youth recreation and active lifestyles in our community and our surrounding communities. I also want to thank Pillar Design Studios and Artisan Skate Parks for bringing this vision to life with creativity, craftsmanship, and care. Thank you to our incredible town departments, Nicole Brazzo specifically from DPW and engineering, our IT department, police, fire, everyone else in this town. It truly takes a village to make a project like this come true. Select Board and our Parks and the Select Board and Parks and Recreation Commission, thank you so much for your support. Amy O'Donnell, thank you for joining us today from the Parks and Rec Commission. Thank you to Ken Weissmantel and Eric Sonnet and the rest of the CPC committee, whose funding and support made this project possible. CPC provides Parks and Recreation the opportunity to build these wonderful community amenities, and we couldn't do it without them. Thank you guys. And lastly, a heartfelt thank you to our Parks and Recreation staff, Mo Salmon, and especially Colleen Allen and Jenny Hart. Thank you for your hard work, your behind-the-scenes dedication, managing the details, coordinating partners, and getting this ceremony up and running today. Guys, just thank you. I couldn't do any of this without you. I appreciate your support. At this time, I'd like to invite Ken Weissmantel to say a few words.
Okay. I always get invited to speak at these things because I'm the CPC chair and we fund them. CPC also funds recreation projects, affordable housing projects, historical restoration projects, and open space projects. And been doing it for a few years. I really enjoy these ribbon cuttings because it's the completion of a project that is done for the community. I'd like to start with some thank yous. Parks and Rec, you guys worked long and hard on this project. I think it was actually 3 projects that got it done. There was the original one, then we had to supplement it with a little more money, then the netting, and so there was a lot of projects that went to make this thing happen. I'd like to thank CPC committee members and the town for their support at several town meetings to get these going. And I remember particularly Officer Phil Powers and all the advocates that came to speak at the CPC meeting for this project, and they made quite an impression on CPC members. And also lastly, thank all the users. I drive by here to see what's going on a regular basis, and there always seems to be somebody using the skate park, and that is really good. Skateboarding became popular in the Midwest when I grew up, and when I was almost a teen. I think my first board was a plank with roller skate wheels attached to it. We basically took one of those adjustable roller skate wheels and screwed both of them on the front and then the back half on the back. And that was a kind of a tough board. I quickly upgraded to manufactured board with a kind of clay-like wheel, if I remember correctly. I would sidewalk surf to school. My younger brothers and sisters upgraded to the polyethylene wheels, which I remember trying out when I came home to visit my sisters for the holidays in the 1970s. I do not remember wearing a helmet or knee pads when I was skateboarding, and I probably suffered for that. I also never imagined all the tricks, ramps, slides, etc. that exist in the sport today, and some of the pure athletes that people can do on this thing. I'd like to talk a little bit about Hank Fredette. When I was a water sewer commissioner in the 1990s, I was his boss for 6 years and would, on an almost weekly basis, meet with him from 7 to at least midnight. We were building the sewer and a lot of water infrastructure at that time, and the meetings went really long, and you got to know a guy pretty well for over 6 years. He told stories about growing up in South Boston, and I think boxing was his sport. And he was probably kind of a tough guy, but he came to Hopkinton as a policeman. And fortunately he came to Hopkinton as a policeman. And when the policemen in Hopkinton, back just before I moved there, we had a kind of reputation of, I guess, doing instant justice if there might be a youth that got out of the way, might have tried a little bit of beer or whatever and got caught. And the punishment usually was washing police cars. And Hank Fredette was known to keep all the cars in town, and I think there was only 2 or 3 at the time. They were nice and clean. But the youth folks, because he worked with them, he was well respected. And I was going to ask the Parks and Rec chair, Dan Terry, when he was growing up in Hopkinton during that time, whether he actually washed any police cars. But since he's not here, he just doesn't have to invoke the right to remain silent. So Hank Fredette then moved on to be the water superintendent. I best remember him as a person that could work with people and make friends. He had several elected positions in town, including ending up on the Board of Selectmen. He was a politician in the best sense of that word. So I appreciate that the original wooden Hopkinton skate park was named after Hank Fredette, and I'm really glad that we're continuing that with this brand new concrete skate park. Thank you all for coming and listening to me at another ribbon cutting.
Thanks. We're just going to take a quick picture and cut the actual ribbon down here.
Good?
Hold it tighter.
Perfect.
Guys, will you hold the ribbon a little tighter?
There you go. All right, ready? Here we go. 1. There, you get the top, we'll get the bottom. Yep. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Oh, try again.
Way back. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, everyone. There's ice cream up there. Please enjoy the park. The grand reopening of the Hank Fredette Skate Park and our official ribbon cutting ceremony. This park was started back in 2019, the remodeling and design of it, and we're happy to bring it to fruition today.
Absolutely.
Yep.
How long has this been planned out for?
So we attempted to do this ceremony back in the spring, and the weather did not cooperate, but we opened the park actually January 1st of 2025. So it's been open for a bit for the use for the public, but you know, we wanted to do the ceremony, make some dedications and some thank yous, so we're able to do that.
Absolutely. Is there going to be any Parks and Rec activities down here?
Absolutely, yeah. So we have skate jams that are free events for the public to come by and try skating. And we also have intro to skateboard lesson programs that you can sign up for at our Parks and Recreation website, or you can give us a call at the office, and we'd be happy to talk to you about that.
Terrific. Anything else going on at Parks and Rec you want to get out there to the
Absolutely, yeah. So we have a pumpkin decorating event at the Town Common next weekend. And our ski registration is open, our winter basketball registration is open, and we continue to offer a wide variety of programs for all the citizens here of Hopkinton.